Some artists spend their entire careers chasing a masterpiece, but for a rare few, lightning strikes once. In today's episode, we speak about great albums that never had a follow-up. We're diving into those singular records that shook the culture, changed music, and left fans wondering, what if there was more? And the album I'm speaking about is OutKast's Speakerboxxx, The Love Below. The album was a double CD released on September 23rd, 2003. The album is notable because it's essentially two solo projects packaged in one. On this one was Speakerboxxx, and that was by Big Boy. A funk-infused southern hip-hop album that stays closer to OutKast's traditional style. Key themes were street life, southern culture, and relationships, with notable tracks The Way You Move featuring Sleepy Brown, a smooth chart-topping hit, Ghetto Music, blending electronic and gospel influences, Unhappy and Bouty, highlighting Big Boy's lyrical agility and musical diversity. This too was A Love Below by Andre 3000, a genre-defining exploration of love, relationships, and identity, blending funk, pop, jazz, R&B, and electronic music. Andre 3000 sings more than he raps on this one, with notable tracks like Hey Ya, a widely popular classic genre-blending mega hit with a memorable video and chorus, Roses, a dramatic theatrical track, and Prototype, a mellow, spacey love song. I personally liked it. In terms of achievements, they won a Grammy Award for Album of the Year in 2004, sold over 11 million copies in the US alone, and produced two #1 singles, Hey Ya and The Way You Move. The album is also seen as one of the most innovative hip-hop albums of all time, pushed the boundaries of what rap music could be, cemented OutKast's place as one of the most influential acts in music history. In terms of commercial success and statistics, the album sold over 11 million copies in the US alone, which means it's certified diamond. Over 13 million copies sold worldwide, and one of the best-selling rap albums of all time. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and stayed at #1 for 7 consecutive weeks. In terms of their streaming, Hey Ya has over 800 million streams on Spotify. The Way You Move has over 200 million streams, and Roses over 150 million streams. So they're still doing good even to this day. My personal favorite tracks on Speakerboxxx was Ghetto Music, Church, Flip Flop Rock, and Reset. They had 19 tracks overall on that disc. In terms of the disc 2 and The Love Below, there was a few I liked, I'm not gonna lie, including Spread, Prototype, She Lives in My Lap, and Vibrate. In terms of the cultural and industry impact of this album, it's gotta be said it was a rare move in hip-hop. The album featured two distinct solo projects, both exploring drastically different sounds. The Love Below blurred the lines between funk, jazz, R&B, pop, and psychedelic soul, while Speakerboxxx was a masterclass in southern hip-hop, funk, and crunk, pushing dirty South music into the mainstream, even more than it was. If you think about it, this album would have really inspired artists like Kanye West, Childish Gambino, Tyler the Creator, and more to express themselves even more in their music. And here's a sample of the rave reviews it used to get back in the day. Rolling Stone gave it 4.5 out of 5, called it visionary, praised Andre 3000's genre defiance. Pitchfork gave it 9.4 out of 10, said the album was brilliantly ambitious and electric yet cohesive. And AllMusic gave it a 5 out of 5, lauded its range and declared it a landmark album. And they were not lying. In terms of the awards and recognition, like I said, Grammy Award in 2004, Album of the Year, Best Urban Alternative Performance in Hey Ya, nominated for Record of the Year, and Best Rap Album. In terms of Rolling Stone, included in 500 Greatest Albums of All Time, Hey Ya and Roses frequently appeared on the Best Songs of the 2000s list, and Time Magazine named it one of the 100 Greatest Albums of All Time. In terms of their legacy and influence, the album cemented OutKast's status as genre-defying pioneers in hip-hop, inspired a generation of boundary-pushing artists like Frank Ocean, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, and more. Songs like Hey Ya became a cultural phenomenon, dominating the radio and MTV, and is now seen as one of the defining songs of the 2000s. The albums, individually and collectively, are recognized as brilliant. 2 albums for the price of 1, each with its own identity. And although OutKast did come out with an album, it was more of a soundtrack afterwards, This definitely has to be one of hip hop's greatest albums that never had a follow-up.